Hey, shout out Lil Man Reacts. Go check it out, him reacting to our shit.
Don't let the reactions fool you. My shooters will come and shoot you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Lil Man Reacts, and today I got a request to do Tom Macdonald names. Never heard it before, but I'm excited to jump into it, guys. Before we do, like, comment, subscribe down below. You already know. Let's go, guys.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. You're a sexist or a racist, white supremacist or gay. They'll attack your reputation, claim that you're the one to blame, and try to make you hate yourself for ways that you behave. They're just names, embrace them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought up in their brain. They're just names, they do not define you, that's insane. And they'll just call you something different if you change. Call me racist, I don't make no BLM donations. I can stand with black folks without a branded corporation. All this systemic prejudice, if you live in this nation, you privileged, black or Caucasian. Call me transphobic, but I support you in your policies. I just can't ignore the very basics of biology. All I see is men and women trying to live in harmony, not 100 genders that you wanna be. Call me snowflake, cause I'm offended, I ain't stone-faced. Social justice warrior.
This is all like things that are real in society that's going on. Trust me, guys, I get called names all the time if I do something that some people don't like or it don't align with their opinion. This happens to me a lot all the time. You guys don't see the behind the scenes, but this does happen if I do something one way and I ain't showing the other side of life. I get attacked a lot. This happens a lot. So Tom definitely has some top points here. It's hard to decide. You know, it's hard to think of where he came, like where he's coming from, because I don't know, you know, his total background. But I know that, you know, I came from a predominantly, however you say that, black neighborhood. I was like the only white kid in the neighborhood growing up. Any opportunities that I had, everybody had. It's just all about if you get caught up in a circle, you know what I mean? If you get caught up in, you know, this just evolution of just following the same thing all the time, you know, then that stops your growth from being able to, excel at anything different, you know what I mean? I definitely get that right there, because, you know, I've seen both sides, but for sure, he's definitely onto something, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, guys.
Call me snowflake, cause I'm offended, I ain't stone-faced. Social justice warriors destroying us with woke ways. Mad because they voted for the POTUS with the most hate. Man, I miss the old days. Call me loser, call me bigot, call me stupid, call me bitter, call me ugly, call me cracker, call me doucher, call me triggered. You can call me what you want, cause at the end of the day, man, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored. They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. Repeat it till you really start believing what they say. They gon' stamp it on your forehead and scream it till you break. They love to say they woke, they not awake. They're just names, afraid of anyone who ain't the same. So they classify your thoughts as controversial, not okay. Then they cancel you till everything you have all gets erased. They tryna tell the world you bad, they're just names. Call me conservative or liberal, Republican or Democrat. I'm somewhere in the middle, but y'all don't know what to do with that. The system got you so obsessed with class.
Yeah, like sometimes, you know, times in life, I do wish, you know, we could go back in time to a certain, you know, part of time where things was a lot different and people wasn't so offended by, you know, the little things. You know, I really do wish that, but I think a lot of it, you know, is that we're so exposed to it nowadays. You know, like me growing up, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have internet, you know what I mean? I remember Windows 95 came out, and, you know, I remember, and it really wasn't much of a big deal then. I actually did have a YouTube video put on of a music video that I did, like when YouTube first started. and I've reacted to it. You guys seen it, but definitely we're so just in our hand. We're so exposed to different things, and we see everything. And everybody has an opinion, and it's good. You can't get mad at everybody's opinion, but do all opinions make sense? Does all things, you know what I mean? So you start breaking it down, and you was this when you was born, you was that when you was born. What your birth certificate says is usually what you are, but you have that freedom here in America to be whatever that you want to be. You can be anything, you know what I'm saying? And basically, it's just, we just live in a society today where everybody feels like they got to walk on eggshells to try to, appease everybody. And it's just not going to happen. You're just not going to. I could sit here and tell you that I love the sun, but in this video, I can get 1,000,000 people that comments and says, I hate the sun. The moon's better. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is, just the way life is. But let's jump back into this thing, guys.
I'm somewhere in the middle, but y'all don't know what to do with that. The system got you so obsessed with classifying right or left. You never call a person human, call them names instead. Call me sexist. Men run the world cause they're aggressive, but behind every man there's a woman just as successful. We will never be equal in every way, that ain't helpful. Our differences are why we're great together. Call me white devil. I know you think the system favors me. My privilege is residual benefits from the slavery. Subconscious prejudice embedded in the system made for me. Don't mean I never struggled to survive, I guess we ain't agree. Ignorant and jaded, call me dumb, uneducated. Call me idiot or redneck or delusional or crazy. Call me anything society has taught you to say. Cause at the end of the day, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored.
Really like the chorus. I really like the things that he touched on there. Did I come up with the struggle? The struggle's different for each people. Each person, I say, right? Me, I grew up in public housing projects, where everybody was kind of like, you had to go through the hallway to make it down to the next apartment. You had to hope that you could survive by the time you got there, because things happen in the hallways that you just sometimes people didn't make it out, because we shared that poverty, man. So we was at the bottom of the barrel, and you put everybody together, and it ain't that everybody's together. It's just when you have such low poverty, and then you get the people that push drugs, the people that push things, and that's in and out of these project houses that I lived in. So project housing, government housing, that's what I lived in. Sometimes we'd go over to the Lord's Kitchen just to be able to eat, and then sometimes we'd have to go to the Salvation Army, get a box. You get some of that powdered milk, and then you'd get some cornflakes that was like 3 months past due, that was real stale, block of cheese, you know what I'm saying? And so that was definitely sometimes you go a week without eating, 2 weeks. So definitely shared poverty. I'm a typical story. My mom left, my dad left, so my grandma tried to raise me. My grandma was struggling. She already raised kids, and she was battling addiction at the time, and then I was homeless from like 13 to such and such. I used to go and sleep at the hospital and pretend I was visiting somebody. So, we all have struggle, and people's had struggle worse than me. I've did good things. I've did things that I'm not proud of. Was I a product of my environment? A lot of times, yeah. But we've all struggled, and we all had names. I don't think there's even, there's not even many people alive that I grew up with, you know what I mean? And the rest that I grew up with is in prison, I'd say. And it's not many, we buried a lot of people. before they even hit 15 years old, you know? So, I've seen a lot of loss, but that's what the thing is. There's no way to stereotype something because I've experienced these struggles that somebody else may have experienced these struggles. You know what I mean? And it's not a white thing. It's not a black thing. It's not an orange thing. It's not a red thing. What it is, it's just we all just share that poverty, man. We all have ups and downs, and it's just, can you make it out of that cycle? And it's hard. It's hard, man. When I finally made it out and finally moved, even though I was doing better, a part of me is like, man, I need to go back to that. That's where I was comfortable. That's where I was safe. You know, I need to go back to that, because to me, that's my habitat. That's where I feel the most safest at. You know, instead of moving out and moving away and not knowing nobody. So old habits was hard, you know. Paranoid that somebody, you know, is going to like break into vehicles, and, you know, I'm watching people because I don't know people, but these are things that's, you know, installed into me. But anyways, we're getting off topic. I'm just saying we all experience struggles. We are all human. We all have things about ourselves that we don't like. We all have things about ourselves that we do like. There's things that we want to get that we can't have, and there's things we have that we don't want. You know what I mean? So we're all the same. Let's go, guys.
Names, dog, we feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored. Your sticks and your stones might break my bones, but your words don't hurt. So give me your worst. Stupid loser, ugly poser, moron, liar, crazy loner. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all ain't tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored.
All right, guys, there you have it. Tom Macdonald, Names. Guys, I really enjoyed this song because it touched on a lot of things that a lot of people are too afraid to talk about, and Tom just dives headfirst into that, man. I love that about him. He's very stand-up. Whether you like him or not, he's still putting out the content, and he's still touching on subjects that everybody thinks, but nobody talks about out loud. I really like that. It's awesome to be on this Tom Macdonald journey. And, you know, I hated that I got way off topic on things when I was talking about my upbringing and things like that. I just, this just touched on a lot of different things that, you know, is so important in life. That does opinions matter everywhere? What do you guys think? What I think is, we're human. Me, you, everybody. We make mistakes. We do things that we don't mean to do. We do things, you know, that might offend somebody else. Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. It's just how we are. We're built for faults. We're built for mistakes. So, you know, we just gotta, you know, overcome and adapt. And if we want this thing to keep running, you know, you gotta have some kind of order, some yin and some yang. But guys, this song was solid. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed hearing these real topics that, you know, like I said, nobody else is touching on. Tom's awesome, man. I can't wait to dive into some more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Down in the comments, where we going next, guys.
Grew up out the 80s and I ain't even trying to vent. Daddy gone, mama wrong, same story how it went. Moving dope, I was hustling in them cold streets. Grandma did what she could, but Christmas always missed me. I ain't tripping, no, I done felt blessed. God put me through them rough days, it was a test.